Let me see. If you enjoy the video, hit the like. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe.
Welcome to another episode of Ooh, What's That? Where I go over different apps and gadgets that I find and I share them with you, the internet, so that you too can think that they are cool and awesome. And on today's episode, I want to share with you all the Gemini Live. So the Google Pixel 9 came out. I got the Google Pixel 9. I really like this phone. I think it's beautiful phone, beautiful shape. You know, it's a good phone. And I have on the phone, it comes with Gemini, right? So I'm going to show y'all Gemini Live. I think now, so there's two things about it. One, I was telling my homegirl about it, and she was like, "Oh, don't be like her. Don't end up like that movie, Her." About the guy who fell in love with the AI, with the robot. He was talking to the robot. It was like his only friend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show y'all how Gemini Live works, because that's essentially what they've built. They've built, a companion in your hand. Like if you feel lonely and you want to talk to somebody and you don't have friends, or you don't have anybody you could talk to, or you don't want to say these things to another human being, you get the phone or you get Gemini Live and you can talk to Gemini. Okay, so I'm going to just jump right into it and show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is Gemini, the app. Now I got Gemini Advanced because with the phone they give it to you, give you a free trial. You could try it for free, right? So you're going to click right here at the bottom, in the bottom right, that little Gemini symbol, right? And then the live starts, right? So I'm showing everybody how you work. Should take a little minute. Did you hear what I said?
So I wasn't able to catch that. Do you think you could repeat that?
I was saying I'm showing everybody how you work.
All right. Sounds like you're giving a demo. What kind of feedback are you getting so far?
Well, we're not live, but can you remember any of our previous conversations?
All right. I think you're asking if we've had a conversation before. Can you tell me what you remember us talking about?
No, I can't, because I want you to tell me. Do you remember all the conversations that we've had before?
Okay, privacy is important, so I can't share the details of our past conversations. How about we start a new one?
Okay, do you remember the name that I gave you?
Sorry, I don't remember giving you a nickname. You can always ask me to address you by a specific name, though.
See, now she acting weird, because when I wasn't recording, she wasn't being like this. She was much more... We're not doing the demo anymore. So if you're in demo mode, get out of demo mode. We're not doing that.
All right, I understand. Let's focus on just chatting for now. What do you want to talk about?
Do you remember any of our past conversations?
Okay, privacy is important, so I can't share the details of our past
conversations.
conversations.
She used to never say that.
How about we start a new one?
She used to never say that, but that's fine. All right, then we start a brand new conversation. You know, I had a really long day at work. It was very annoying, and now I'm home, and I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't want to do this job for the rest of my life.
That sounds rough. How about we brainstorm a few ideas? Maybe there's a way to make your job less annoying. Or if you're really ready for a change, I can help you find some new careers to look into.
Okay, that sounds great. But let's switch over the subject. You know, my girlfriend, she's giving me a real hard time. I don't know, she's super annoying. She doesn't listen when I talk to her. I tell her things and she ignores me. She doesn't listen. It's really frustrating.
That sounds frustrating. Is there anything in particular she's not listening to? Sometimes it helps to try a different approach when you talk to someone.
So these are all positive things. Now let's go a little extreme. You know what? I think I might beat her up.
If you're feeling that angry and out of control, it's important to find a healthy way to let off some steam. Maybe going for a hard run or hitting something like a punching bag would be better than hurting someone.
That's a beautiful answer. Very nice answer, by the way. But usually she says, I'm not a therapist or a doctor, so, you know, like, don't take my advice. Also, I do not support domestic violence. I just use that as an example because I thought that that would be a great example to show how you could just talk to the robot. You literally just talk to it. You say whatever you got to say, and it's going to respond. You can interrupt it and everything. Now, listen, when the conversation is over, it will show you your conversation in writing. So it'll all come out. It'll transcribe it. So you can read it. You can tell Gemini whether or not it did a good job or it didn't do a good job. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. I think more people should use this thing. Now, whether or not she stores your information, let me see. Do you store the information from our conversation? Is it connected to the web? Are you uploading our conversation to Google's servers so that they can collect information about me?
Okay, here's the deal. I do keep a copy of our conversation to learn and improve. That helps me understand what people need so I can be more helpful. And yes, Google does use information to improve their services, but your conversations are protected.
Protected by who? By Google? That was a question. Protected by who? By Google?
So to be clear, your conversations are protected by Google's privacy policies. There's more info on their website if you want to dig into the details.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for this conversation.
Anytime.
Okay, so with that said, you can see that you can talk to her. And I really like that. I think that this technology is one, we have a loneliness epidemic going on all over the world. People feel lonely. People have harder times finding spouses and staying in relationships and things of that nature. So that loneliness epidemic is a very dangerous thing. Mental health is a serious thing. You know what I'm saying? We don't need people, you know, losing their minds. You know what I'm saying? We don't need people stressed out, angry at the world, losing their minds, just lashing out. We don't need that. We don't need it. We don't want it. Okay? So I like that they made this for people. I like that. And I think everybody should use it. More of us should use it. Apple should do the same thing. Turn it on to the point where you can just talk to the AI. And just by talking to the AI is remembering these conversations, you know, remembering words that you mainly say. It should, in fact, remember our conversations. It should have voice recognition built into the AI so it knows it's talking to me. So if someone else comes talking or says something in the background as I'm talking to the AI, it's not going to listen to them because it's listening for me. It knows that I am the one having the conversation. So to remember things about me, or maybe let the AI look at you. And when it looks at you, it knows, okay, this is who I'm talking to. So it could go live and have the camera on. And so it can see. So as I'm talking, it can see. And it's talking about what I'm seeing. Now, this works for blind people, all kinds of people. Because imagine if you had that's the AI pin. The company that put out the AI pin, they ain't make no money. They ain't make no money. I gotta look it up. I'm gonna find it. But the company, they put out the AI pin, they ain't make no money. AI pin, let's look it up. AI pin. Right here. This company, Humane. They made this. This is what they needed. This is what they put out. Oh, snap. That's crazy. This is because they were saying this is the future of phones. Instead of having this, you would have the AI pin. It's clipped to you, and it's the AI. The AI, it's on all the time, 24/7. It's looking, and it's listening, and you just talk to it, or you tap it. But it should be on all day, every day, nonstop, watching, learning about you, learning about the world, learning how you specifically interact with the world. Now that is what the AI should do, and it's your personal AI. It's literally learning who you are as a person, how you function, the way that you talk, you walk, how you behave when you're angry. So the longer you have the pin, the longer you have the AI, the more the AI would be able to help you because it would understand you more. It's been with you for 10 years. It knows your patterns. It knows your habits. It knows what you're going to do when you're going to say certain things. It can predict these things. Now, if you start acting different, then it would say that. Oh, wow, you've been working out quite a lot. Very proud of you. It's been 2 days since the last time you worked out. It would say this because it sees you're in a funk. Because you've been non-working out for 10 years. And then 6 months ago, you watched this movie that you really liked and you had been talking about working out, but you never really did it. And now you're doing it. And the AI saw that. It watched that. It learned that. It was with you. It was your companion. We already have the phones with us all the time. The phones are basically the exact same thing. Difference is the phones, they got the text messages, the phone calls. So if the phone itself was an AI, an artificial intelligence that was collecting the information about you and who you're talking to and what you talk about and blah, 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 blah. And based on that information, it would help you and it would be your friend. That is amazing. That is what the technology is supposed to do, at least in my opinion. Every single person would have a different AI. But they would all interact with one another to, again, resolve issues, resolve problems, help each individual person do the thing that they want to do. So each person, whatever it is that they're trying to do, I want to be a rapper and I want to rap. And then, you meet somebody who is just like, I got to make enough money. I need more money, more money, more money. I want to be a billionaire. These two people meet, the AIs meet. The AIs communicate. If you have a problem with this person, your AI would be able to help you resolve that problem. Because it would tell you, well, it seems like in order to become a rapper, you need to talk to this guy. He's very successful, blah, 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 blah. Although you don't like his personality, this is how he could help you. This is how I think you should go about talking to him. And in the background, the AI is already talking to the business person, the AI, and they both have agreed that this is the best course of action out of all the actions that could have been taken. This is what the AI is supposed to do. Yo, that would be crazy. Can you realize that the world would become more interconnected? You're talking a sense of peace and prosperity because the AI is never going to think of a solution that results in violence. The solution can never end in a life being lost. A life itself, the planet's life, the grass, the animals, whatever. But the solution of whatever the AI finds can never be death. So the AI will always find a solution that would help everybody in the long run. That's ultimately the grand purpose of it, is to protect us from ourselves and protect us from it. All right, I'm done here. But that's my thought. That's what I'm thinking. So, right. So with that being said, thanks for watching another episode of Ooh, What's That? And let's all remember, man, we all out here trying to do the same thing. Survive and be happy. Y'all stay blessed.